Okay, we're up to way number 46, which is Lomed al Manas Lamed, learning in order to teach. So imagine taking a course by a well-known lecturer in a prestigious university. You try to listen intently, take some decent notes, but you're a little bit distracted, you start to daydream. Then one day the Wall Street Journal calls and hires you to write a front page article about the course's main thesis and share some of the essential ideas that you learned. Well, boing, right? Your focus is really on, right? You're now really listening. You're taking notes, you're asking questions. Your daydreaming is out the window. Every fiber of your being is paying rapt attention because you know 2 million people are going to read your ideas on the subject. So this is way number 46. Learn so that you can teach, which means don't just learn for yourself and your own growth. By sharing your wisdom with others, you can have a profound impact on their life. When you learn in order to teach, you gain maximum clarity. And the inverse is true. The Chafetz Chaim famously said that if you can't teach it, you don't know it, right? And that's a really critical thing. So we get a much higher level of clarity when we're focused on how we're going to present this piece of information, this piece of wisdom to someone else. So number one of it, if it's worth learning, it's worth sharing. So the mitzvah to teach Torah is actually a part of the mitzvah to learn Torah. The two go hand in hand, right? The Rambam Maimonides writes, we're commanded to study and to teach the wisdom of Torah. This is called Talmud Torah, which means learning Torah. It's not enough to learn it, right? We have to teach what we know. So teaching Torah values and wisdom is one of the most significant ways that we individually can change the world and fulfill the Jewish mission of being Or LaGoyim, a light unto the nations, so that we can promulgate core values and morality and objective truth with those around us. So number two of this is you don't have to be perfect to teach, right? Some people are uncomfortable with the idea of teaching. They say, who am I to teach? I don't know enough yet. I'm far from perfect myself. You don't need to know everything or be perfect in order to teach. If that were the criteria, there would be nobody teaching at all. So teaching is about sharing what you do know, even if you're not a complete expert. Number three of this is, if you can, you must. Don't share your knowledge only with people who ask for it. You have an obligation to reach out and give others the gift of clarity even when they don't ask. So if someone were bleeding on the street, right? You wouldn't wait until they ask you for help to rush over and help. They may even try to push you away and you'll still find a way to help them. Well, the same thing is when you have any degree of wisdom, right? It's critical to recognize people who are in need of that wisdom and to provide the wisdom to them even if they haven't asked for it. So number four of this is to develop a repertoire of teaching. So learning in order to teach not only helps others, it's also an effective tool to motivate yourself to pay extra attention and to gain greater clarity. Always imagine that you have an audience waiting to hear about this piece of wisdom. It'll take your focus to a whole new level. Take the goal of sharing wisdom seriously. Create an inventory of wisdom that you know. Write it down. Organize it. Have it readily available when you have an opportunity to share it with others. So also become a specialist, right? Identify an area that you feel you have greater knowledge than the average area and hone in on it. Focus on becoming an even greater expert in it. And then constantly update and expand and refresh your repertoire of wisdom. Keep your ideas fresh so if you're excited about the material, the people who you're interacting with will be excited about the material too. So a couple of ideas for applied wisdom. One is every night ask yourself, what have I learned today and how can I share it with others? And number two of applied wisdom is write down 5 pieces of wisdom you know and work on figuring out the best way to present those ideas to others and then go out and share it.